Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Scorpio. Right, so I do see stability. Oh, this is often a place where people socialize and congregate, so it could be a workplace situation. Yeah, I do see traveling, going somewhere, but I also see the energy of there's light at the end of the tunnel. I feel some challenging situations coming to an end, so I do see stability. Okay, this is where things calm down. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, look at that. There you are. See, you're going off on another path here. Trust in a new start. Trust in yourself. Push aside those fears and take a leap of faith. I do see you looking before you leap, though. You're looking what you're leaving behind. Yeah, you should be looking at where you're going. You're moving into better times ahead. Yeah, this is often someone who communicates. This is a person who, do you want to go for a cup of coffee, a drink? Feel like you're going to get acquainted to someone. This could be a place where you go, but I feel like you're moving towards stability. Look at that. See, the Empress. This is the start of something new. You're open to this. See, getting acquainted. You're going to go down this path. But this is a person I feel often just go for a cup of coffee and drink. It could be someone who's a little bit shy. But look at this victory. Yeah, look at, you're going to have a victory. Whatever it is, goal you're trying to achieve, I see a victory. I see getting a little attention here too. Yeah, let me grab the other deck here. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. So you could be changing jobs or moving, relocating work. Yeah, I see the Seven of Pentacles, a little patience here. Some of you aren't putting all your eggs in one basket, though. I can see that. And I feel like you're trying to be patient. I feel it's paying off here a little bit here. Some of you could be investing in something. Maybe a business, possibly, like I say, maybe even relocating. Yeah, we got the Queen of Wands. That's you, Scorpio. You come up with that energy a lot. Yeah, you know what you want, your focus. You're ready to take a leap of faith here. You're ready for a new beginning. Patience isn't your best suit. I can see that. It's telling you be a little patient. Tell me about the Dreamer. Yeah, so it's about going down a new path here. Yeah, I feel like you're at a bit of a crossroads. I do feel like you were patient with something that didn't go anywhere, and this is why you're going off on a new path. See, you've been patient. Something didn't go the way you wanted, but this is nice because I feel like you've changed your focus. I do feel like you know what you want and you're staying focused on it, and I do feel light at the end of the tunnel. I see getting acquainted with someone and definitely peaceful times ahead here. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles or Page of Cups person. Yeah, I do see connecting with someone. Yeah, I do see making a connection. This person could be a little shy at first. Like it's often someone who's open-hearted, maybe a little inexperienced, but often it comes across as just shy. It has to do with whether someone will follow through. So I do see making a connection, but this is also Temperance. So this is an energy of, you're definitely moving into better times ahead. This is someone who could bring you peace. I don't know if this person's your type or not. Like I see, I feel like you're open to this. Yeah, you may even have another choice coming in. See, this is about love, making choices here. I do see a victory, though. If you feel like this person isn't your type and you decide it's not going anywhere, there's likely other people coming in because I'm seeing goals, what you're trying to achieve, and having a victory. Yeah, you got an Emperor here. Be a little patient with this person. Yeah, we got some Emperor energy. So this is someone could be a little different than the usual type, but if you're patient, you may discover they are. Oh my goodness. You're going to make a good choice, but you're open. I mean, I feel like you're open. You're ready for love here. This person, yeah, you got some change. This is a new chapter. Wow. I see growth here too. See, it's an energy of growth. See, there hasn't been a lot of growth. Something didn't go anywhere. Now you've got growth. There's change. This person literally could be an emperor. If that's what you're hoping for, is the emperor energy. See, someone who's a little different. See, trying something different. See, situations that don't go anywhere, apply the lessons you've learned to this situation. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're going to connect with this person. Yeah, there's there's an attraction here, spark. See, this is the making this choice. So some of you may even end up having to make a choice. You could have another person coming in. You could have a couple people here. They could be different people, but I wouldn't be surprised. This is often a person here. See, a social invitation, a romantic encounter. Trust your intuition. Look at that. You're going to make a connection. I still feel some of you might have two. If this one doesn't go anywhere, I do feel that it's like an emperor, because it's about a goal that you're hoping to achieve. But I got to tell you, I actually feel like it's going to be this person, because I feel like you're going to make this connection. There's something about this person. The spark's lit, the attraction. I see talking here with this person and just making the connection. Tell me more about this. Yeah, I do see seeing the bigger picture. I feel like you're going to have a good time with this person. Just kind of put all the cards on the table. One thing about a person with this energy, see, there's someone who, this person might be a little different than your usual type, unless your type is, you know, not the most emotional. But this is often someone who, whoever they are, they take pride in everything that they do. They can have a little bit of an ego, but it's looking like a fairly healthy ego. But what I like about this person is they're not afraid to put in all the cups on the table, but it's telling you to be patient. Okay? Yeah. Whatever you do, don't chase this person. Let them chase you. Because this is someone who needs to make it happen. Look at, see, it's all about coming in right. It's all about harmony here. Ooh, whether this person's right for you or not. Yeah, look at that. This is definitely someone new. If this doesn't go anywhere and you decide to break free, you definitely could have another person. But I really do feel it's just this person. You know, do you want to go for a drink, a cup of coffee? So you're going to cross paths. You're going to go down this path together and spend a little time with this person. Now, I don't know where you're going. See, there's a place or some place where you go. It could be a large gathering or a lot of people around. If there's a lot of people around, this is someone who probably, I don't know, it feels like they're a little bit shy. They're somewhat sensitive but open-hearted. Yeah, somebody who's generally well-meaning person. Tell me about this. Don't drink too much. Don't mix your drinks. Sorry, temperance is often someone who has a little too much to drink. Because I feel like there's some kind of gathering, or you're just going someplace where there's a lot of people. If that's the case, and it could be someone who would rather be alone to you, be alone, and I wouldn't be surprised, but they would rather be alone with you. Yeah. But I feel if this is somebody new, yeah, I definitely can't see you doing that. Tell me about the world. There's change coming here. Yeah, there's definitely change. I don't think you're going to see this coming here, or you're going to feel indecisive one or the other. And if you do have a decision, like I feel like you're about to start getting a lot of attention. So you could have a couple new people, but one of them is definitely this Page of Cups. Yeah, see, victory. Take off the blindfold and see. Okay? Little aha moment, a moment of truth and enlightenment here. This could be energy of this person even reaching out to talk, to communicate, you know, coming up with an idea, what to do, where to go. But you're definitely going to spend some time. Yeah, it looks like some of you are going to be honest. You got a couple people. I do see Aries, Leo, Sag energy here as well. Some of you are going to start getting a lot of attention. I see the King and Queen of Wands too. I do see some Sag energy. Definitely Leo. I see some Libra too. Yeah, a little bit of Gemini. You got someone here who's indecisive, though. That might be the Gemini Libra energy. If you have someone who won't make up your mind, right? Won't make up their mind, it's just you being open to new. And that's why I feel you're leaving someone behind here. You're going off on a new path because there's someone who's indecisive. So, but this is somebody here who generally knows what they want, and it could be an energy. So keep an open mind. But yeah, it's definitely somebody high vibrational, positive. I just see having a really good time too. Yeah, some of you have been waiting. You could end up getting someone who keeps you hanging. Now, it could be this indecisive person here who keeps you hanging. I wouldn't be surprised. But there's so much energy. I feel like you're going to get a lot of attention. But I do feel like you got an Emperor at the end of this. And I would have to say they would be somebody passionate, fiery. See, the King and Queen of Wands are each other's type often. But you're technically a water sign, but you often, when it comes to passion, and when you want something, that's where out comes that Mars energy. Yeah. There's a spark here. There's a spark and attraction. See, it's about whether someone's your type. One of these people is definitely going to be your type, or they see that way with you. You see, some of you have been waiting for someone. They can't make up their mind. That's why I feel like you're open. So I do think your ship's coming in here. Yeah. But it's what you do with this energy, because it is a goal that you're hoping to achieve. I feel like you're going to get a lot of attention. Look at 8 of Wands, things speeding up, multiple opportunities. You might want to prepare. When I see that, this fast moving incoming, it's just me telling you. It's not here in the cards. Yeah. So there is somebody here that may be your type. One of these may be your type and someone may not be. But it's telling you not to miss an opportunity, because this is where one thing can lead to another. Okay? Because of the crossroads, I see that often as one thing lead into another, but you've definitely got something that didn't go anywhere, and that's why I feel like you're leaving someone behind. You're going down a new path here, and you're going to take a leap of faith. Yeah, see, it's all about building, working. I see conversation, talking about work. I see a lot of positive. See, being very positive, very happy. But yeah, and it does have to do with someone here who may not be your type, but I still feeling a little drained and multiple opportunities. I'm going to tell you, whoever this indecisive person is, they're the one. It's like, thanks, but no thanks. I think you're losing interest in this person. There's someone you're losing interest in, and it could be someone who's been making up a lot of excuses, but you still got this new. You've got this new. Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like there's something coming to an end. Now, this is another thing I see. Somebody here could be losing their job, but I do think you'll be victorious. You'll find something else, maybe something even better. Yeah, because I do see that energy for some. This is your energy too. See, this is about change. Something is coming to an end, so another situation. See, could be yourself too, seeing truth in an ending. And if you have been indecisive yourself, you may decide to end with the person who keeps you waiting, because while you're waiting, here comes this person. Yeah, it has to do with someone who's not reliable. Yeah, but what I feel is you got someone coming in who you can count on or rely on, but yet you have someone who hasn't stepped up to the plate. So, yeah, you've got this energy of, I really feel like it's just getting acquainted, taking your time. There's nothing to be nervous about. And I wouldn't be surprised there is someone who's a little bit nervous, because if they find you attractive too, okay? Watch your ego. Yeah, interesting. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's the other way around. Yeah, nothing to be nervous about. If somebody asks you out for a drink or cup of coffee, they're already interested. They're interested enough to ask you out. Don't be nervous, okay? Yeah. Tell me about this 10 of Wands. This is a energy of stability, like reliability, someone who pulls their weight. Try not to come across as too independent. Let this person know that you're very much open and available. You know, the Empress is balanced. This is someone who keeps everything in balance. The conversation, the way they the way they present themselves. See, this is somebody's first impressions. There's going to be some first impressions. So it's about being emotionally available as well. Yeah, look at, there it is. You got the Chariot. Staying in control of the emotions, keeping everything in balance. But don't put it this way. This is balancing, keeping everything in balance. And I do see that emotion. And if I remember correctly, your last reading, and there's been a few about showing that you're emotionally available. This is someone who can come across as really independent. Okay? So it's about being a little vulnerable. But I really do feel like you've got another person coming in here to take the lead too. Let go of control. Let this person, you know, if you find this person doesn't have a lot to say or they're shy, you can take control of the conversation. Just keep it positive. Ooh, for these cards coming out, I feel like you've got something that could go somewhere. Yeah, look at some Leo energy too. But this is just an energy of confidence, strength, see, kindness, compassion. See, the Empress is always kind, compassionate, someone who is always understanding, you know, that kind of energy. But it'll make this person feel more confident. Interesting. Yeah, you've got something here worth checking out, put it that way. Yeah, so you trust your intuition. Some things are better left unsaid. Keep some things to yourself. Be a little mysterious. This is where you share just a little bit. But if you find this person's a little shy, you can make them feel more confident. It's about knowing when to take control of the conversation because you're getting acquainted. But I feel this person, I do see Cancer. Yeah, let this person feel like they're in control to a degree as well. This is the issue with water signs, especially with the Chariot, some Cancer energy. They kind of like to be in control, but they'll often keep all their emotions inside. They keep it all in, right? They don't often say a whole lot, especially with an Emperor energy. Yeah. Be manifesting. You have everything you need to manifest your desires. This person's likely going to find you really attractive, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's vice versa. But let's have a look at the Sun. Yeah, see the Moon. See, there's going to need to be clarity. Yeah, you might feel a little bit confused at some point, but I'm going to tell you, it's telling you to be just a little mysterious. Let this person kind of discover you. Don't share too much information too fast. Keep some things to yourself. It's really just about enjoying yourself. It's about being happy, positive, because I see a lot of conversation here. Yeah, see, making sure you're on the same page. There's a little Taurus energy. Yeah, but it's about morals and values. See, the things you're going to talk about: work, your history, your lifestyle. See, the Empress is generally open to most anything, right? The Empress often is open to talk about a multitude of subjects because this is somebody here, you know, always open to talk, always open to ideas. So it's letting this person kind of feel like they're in control. But like I say, if you have to take the lead in the conversation, just keep it really positive. See, this, I also feel this energy. Somebody could be a jack of all trades, but I see somebody with a lot of skills. I see conversational skills as well, because that is the Magician. But it is about letting this person kind of discover you a little bit as you get acquainted and being just a little mysterious. Yeah. This person discover. This is someone who likes to, they might even like to have some deeper conversations, but I feel like this is about talking, being on the same page, talking about your lifestyle, schedules, routines. See, there's this change coming, schedules, routines, and lifestyle changes. Yep, getting acquainted. See, let this person discover you. Don't try to control anything other than if you have to take the lead in a conversation. But I feel this person will. It's funny, though, and I still see the energy of this other person underneath this indecision. If you feel indecisive, okay, don't make any rash decisions. Yeah, tell me about the moon. A lot of Cancer energy, a lot of Cancer. Tell me about this person. Yeah, see, it's all about Wheel of Fortune. You got good luck. Luck is on your side. This is a new cycle. This is an opportunity. This person's definitely got some Emperor energy. But this is somebody who's very handy. They have a lot of skills. See, it's all about learning. You're going to learn some things here. Take the lessons learned from past too. This person's likely going to do the same. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you've got good luck here. You've got some good luck. But I do think, I'm going to be honest, some of you have a person who may make up an excuse. Okay? You could have a no-show as far as a date. But I feel like it's this indecisive person underneath. That's what I feel, this indecisive person. And that could be you putting on the brakes with that. Yeah, you're ready. No, there you are, taking a leap of faith. You're ready to go down this path. If you feel someone's not your type, fine and dandy, off to the races again. You have luck coming in. So I would have to, and one thing I'll tell you about, Cancers are dealing with Jupiter energy right now, and I see it in the readings. They are going through expansion, changes, more prosperity and abundance. Most of them don't realize it, but this is where things start to grow and develop. See, it's about growing, developing. I feel like some of you had a situation that wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't growing. And this is why I feel like you've left someone behind here, and this just confirmed it. Yeah, just look before you leap. I do think being playful, youthful, living in the moment, having a good time. Don't be afraid to flirt just a little bit. Yeah, you're definitely single. Just watch that overly independent energy where you can take care of yourself, that you don't need anybody energy. See, the Empress knows, right? Just be open. I don't know. I think there could be something here with one of these people. And I do see the King of Wands coming in too. Like I say, Aries, Leo, Sag energy as well. Yeah, it's got to be something more than this. See, being single. Yeah. Whether this person's your type, I feel it's still with the Pisces energy. The High Priestess is not yet meant to be known, but it is telling you to take a little time to learn about this person, to get acquainted. Okay? Yeah. Because there is happier days ahead. Some of you have definitely had, had a few issues here that didn't go anywhere. You've got maybe dates. Some of you may have dates or seeing somebody back to back. One of these people might just kind of want to be single. So watch for anybody who gives that impression. See someone's impression that you either want to just be single or somebody else. Yeah, you're looking for things in common, compatibility, but you are ready. I feel like you're ready to go down this path with this Empress. This is the start of something new. So if these two situations here don't go anywhere, there's still the Emperor energy. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is an Emperor. Because it's like getting acquainted, moving forward, learning about each other, spending some time together, doing things together. And you have this whole new cycle. There is definitely change here. So I'm wishing the best here for a lot of you. As far as work goes, like I say, I feel like some of you are moving. If you've started a new business or a new job, I do see relocating and having to move and relocate for some people. I do see people taking a trip right now too, some time out. Yeah, I see giving and receiving. See, the good you put out there is coming back to you here too with this energy by being patient. Some of you some of you have been putting a little more money out than's coming in. But that is what I feel as far as finances go. I do see goals in achieving something that you wanted there. Definitely be proud of yourself, okay? If you've achieved goals, financial goals, Someone's selling a home, buying a new home kind of energy too. See, achieving goals. Pat yourself on the back once in a while. But you have an Emperor who's coming in with that energy. I can't believe that just come out while I'm talking there. Again, confirmation, Emperor. You may even have two Emperor types. Whoever the person that's coming in is logical. I wouldn't be surprised some of you end up with a new job or moving to another job. And others of you taking a situation to the next level, or just taking a trip together, going someplace together to get acquainted. There's no better way than to spend time with someone is to, go down that path. And I do feel a person in this energy for some of you. Wow, those of you who are single, I feel like you've got, yeah, especially if you're getting yourself out there, right? Because the Empress is out there. The Empress is open. People know this person's available. But I'm seeing this beautiful new. It's showing me this Emperor energy. You've got good luck here. Wheel of Fortune. Take care. See you soon.